is the color of lies, the puppet princess of the king. His lovely question haunts me still. Grieved upon my soul. I'll never forgive it. Even if I wander this coast forever. Adelina's performance is engraved upon my soul. I'll never forget it. Even if I wander this coast forever. I'm sure you'll all agree. My partners, their story ended. They became part of my incredible tale. Attention everyone. The performance of Adelina, Kratz, Priya, and Prima Donna is about to begin. At first, money or souvenirs sustained me, but I wanted more. Until my avarice sent me scurrying off with the Imperial clone. Adelina's performance is engraved upon my soul. I'll never forget it, even if I wander this coast forever.
put these tools to good use. I truly thought it was the end. My body shattered and destroyed. It's not hyperbole to say, well, I was a wreck. Then, along came you. Brilliant, misguided maniacs to give me another chance at life. For that, I thank you from the bottom of my, let's call it, heart. But time flies, and there's much to do. I must now bid you all adieu. I have more debts to collect. The one who left me in such a wretched state. They call her the Legend Starter now. Such a splendid little title. And she owes it all to me. It's only fitting to congratulate her in person. See the truth behind the legend. But I sure won't be doing that here with you idiots. It's time I paid a visit to the zoo and remind her of her debt. Oh, I think you know who you are. A clever one.
Do I even want to know what was in that cell? Or what kind of monster it was? Probably not. But here's hoping a deranged beast hasn't been set loose upon the world.
Is that? Yes, it is. A Broad Bay lore cask. Aged 30 years. You have exquisite taste for a... Well, word around town is that the legendary stalker prefers Lab Lewy wine. But when it comes to harder stuff, nothing beats whiskey, eh? And since you know its value, don't even think about walking away without letting me make an offer.
Hey, buddy, see that? Over there. We found it. The Rose Estate. Leia should be nearby.
I can't go inside. Oh, it's you. My forever friend. I'm so glad to see you again. I followed the white butterfly here. I found the Rose Estate, but it's full of sadness now. I can't go inside. I'm okay. I have you. My new friend who looks like my old friend. You gave me the world again. I miss my old friend, But it's okay that you're not him. You're on your own journey, and I think that's wonderful. Will you promise me something? When your journey ends, let's meet again in a pretty place. Razora will wait for you there.
Okay, now, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure the legendary stalker is nearby.
Who are you? You look familiar. Wait. This is Romeo's locket. How? This is something very dear to me. Thank you for returning it. But, before all that, how did you find me? I see. The tracker. He told you about me. He never could fix that irksome quirk of his. Always wasting his time on lost causes. But he doesn't extend his trust easily. His faith in your character speaks volumes. Does that mean I can trust you? Fine. I concede you are not my enemy. If you were, the tracker would have made sure you never reached me. The fact you're alive means he trusted your intentions when he sent you here. The tracker has always looked after others. That's the principle that guides him. Comrades would be a better term to describe us than friends. That said, he is the reason I'm listening to you now. Just don't ask me anymore. This photo. It's the last print left. A pity it's damaged. A memory of me with my 2 apprentices. Happier days now gone forever. I was tough on them. I was such a fool. I never appreciated how precious our time together truly was. When tragedy befell us, I couldn't face the past. But Romeo kept the locket for me. To tell you the truth, I couldn't bear it. It was just too painful to see how happy we'd been. All this is the work of that damned Arlecchino. We have a history. When he ran rampant as a serial killer long ago, I was the one who put an end to his reign of terror. He was evil to the core. So during our battle, I did my best to destroy his body. Perhaps he holds a grudge against me over that. I had heard the ego of a murderer awakened within his ergo. But can a puppet be considered human through ego alone? I don't even know if a puppet is capable of holding a grudge like a human. But since he dragged Romeo into this, I will not let it stand. Arlecchino left me an invitation to meet. To think he was under my nose the entire time. I searched everywhere for him. Insanity. No time for regrets. Romeo is at the Rose Estate. Along with that damned puppet. Do you truly mean that? You'll be putting your life on the line. I'd like to say I don't need your or anyone's help. But the last time I fought Arlecchino, I just barely managed to get the upper hand. And that was when I was healthy. There's no guarantee I'll win this time. With Romeo's life at stake, I accept your help. From one stalker to another, I, Leia Florence, ask you to fight with me. We must find a way into the Rose Estate. Despite outward appearances, its defenses are formidable. And the bigger problem is, I've lost my key. So, you and I will have to work something out when we reach the gates. The key? What? How? You must be part Crow. You certainly hoard everything you come across. This is the key I lost a while ago. Well, this will make it much easier to get inside. The entrance to the Rose Estate is further up the mountain path. Head out once you're ready. I'll wait for you outside. Romeo, this is likely my final message to you. I am off to battle Arlecchino to save you. I'll do whatever it takes. Your survival is all that matters. Nothing else comes close, not even my life. There was nothing admirable about my life. But I did what I could. In the only way I knew how. I know Carlo's death scarred us all. I know it changed everything. But we endured. There was always hope. And it was because of you. Without you by my side, I would have been lost long ago.
Come on, we need to follow her.
Be careful. The enemies here are not to be taken lightly.